Okay, we all know Father's Day is coming up, so why not make him a cool little sign? Again, we're a repurpose center, so we're going to find some things in our little junk drawer to see what we can come up with. I have a project in mind that we can use all those little leftovers and those bibs and bobs from the drawer, junk drawer, for maybe an old toolbox, and we'll make it into something cool for Dad. Here's some of the materials that we're going to be using. This is a whole variety of different things that we've had that we've collected over time. Anything from screws to nuts and bolts. Bottle caps are in here, little parts, corks, strange little plasticky things, whatever you can think of. I know most people have a junk drawer, and their junk drawer probably looks very similar to this, or at least mine does. But there's all kinds of found objects that can be in here, and that's what we're going to use to make our sign. Some of the other materials we have is options of either just little wood pieces. I had these metal pieces we can use, and that'll make a nice little stand. We had some ceramic tiles that were left over from another project. You could use any of those. There's really no rules on what you have to abide by, so whatever makes you happy and you think would look the best. Metal is great. Anything that would really be attractive for your dad. So let's get started. Okay, I went ahead and I chose a little block of wood. It was a little bit rough. It had some funk on it, so I went ahead and I painted it red, since that's the dad that I'm painting this for likes the color red. I found some little trinkets that were in the bucket, and I went ahead and I just created the word dad. And I can use this E6000 glue, or you can use hot glue, whichever one's better. But if you're working with small children, this might be a better choice, or a Gorilla Glue. You could even do an Elmer's glue. You're just going to want it to sit still for a while so it doesn't get all gummed up. If it moves, then it might fall off. So this is a little bit safer because it will stick a little bit better. It's a little bit more industrial. Since a lot of the things that we're working with are actual tools and things like that, then you're going to want something a little bit more heavy duty to be able to glue them on. So, as this is actually backwards for me, so I have to remember to spell it correctly so you don't laugh at me later. I'm just putting the glue on. There's no real special technique to this. You're just going to want to find something that works well for you. And if my glue comes out, that would be better. So hold on, let me take this off. I'll do it the long way. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just put the glue on. You don't need a ton. We're not doing much with this. It just needs to stay in place for a little while. Go ahead and put it on. It'll dry clear. And again, this is not anything extraordinary. I'm going to slide it down a little bit so you can see it. Put a little bit on the nail. And I'm getting my fingers in it, so if you're worried about it or you got nice nails, you may want to go ahead and cover those things up, because this is not a simple project here. It's not going to stay clean, but that's the point. You're going to get all messy. But if you have some gloves, you may want to do some gloves. I've got some stuff in my fingers. No big deal. That's half the fun, is making a mess. Okay, and then we've got part of the D here. Put that guy on there. And then I had this really cool looking kind of nail looking thing. Put that on, and I'm going to put this flat. You can do it either flat or sideways. I kind of like the way it looked flat because it gave it a little bit more dimension. And that's it. And we just let it dry. If you want to do more to it, you can put beads, you can put shiny things, feathers, whatever you think would be cool. You could put seashells on there, but there's a nice little dad sign for Father's Day, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please send copies of your pictures of anything that you make so I can watch see what you did, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.